of the western sky comes
Runway DFW.
Live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas, this is Runway DFW in color. Now, here is your host, Walt Zwerko.
I believe that was me. Hello, everyone. It's Sunday, September 24th. Check my watch. 2023. It's Walt with you on Runway DFW for the first time in more than 2 weeks. What? We are here live. And look what's back. It's the Runway DFW satellite truck standing by, beaming our signal around the world for you. And we've got some stuff to look at, so why don't we get at it here, live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport on Runway DFW. Well, we welcome Melbourne Aviation Videos as we begin our broadcast today. Celebrating 4 months of membership. Hi, Walt. I always love the intro. Thank you, Melbourne Aviation Videos. Okay, so last time we spoke to you was from the economy parking garage of Los Angeles International Airport. What day was that? That was, golly, 2 weeks ago, Friday. And we had a good time out at LAX, hanging out at Cranky Dork Fest, meeting up with a lot of our viewers and members. Thank you to all of you. But then on the last day I got sick, so I guess we'll talk about that at some point. What we got here, coming in from Blurry Land, better known as Midland. This is American Eagle 3475 arriving from Midland and Embraer 175. We should have a good looking sunrise today. It's about 10 minutes away. Anyway, I got here what I thought was early, but there was a lot of remembering left to kick in here. Tracy Fern is a new subscriber. Thank you, Tracy. There's the skyline of Dallas with the East Tower there in the background. It's a pleasant morning here in North Texas. 81 degrees, as you can see. There is the North Radar facility with the gigantic American flag indicating that the wind is blowing from the south. Coming in from Houston Intercontinental, it's an Airbus A319 American Airlines Flight 2251. Evelyn MD. I don't believe Evelyn MD is a new member. I believe that is not to be a misnomer. I believe she's celebrating a membership. 3 months of membership. So thank you, Evelyn MD, for that. Welcome to all of you this morning. Lance Cole says, Walt's back and all's right with the airline streaming world. Missed you, Walt. Hope you are well. Greets from Southwest UK. And I am glad to hear from you and to all of our... You know, I was thinking, well, I had a lot of time to think over the last couple of weeks. And first of all, let's look over here. I saw some emergency vehicles a couple minutes ago. We see those kind of quite regularly. But they appear to be congregated near this, near a gate at Terminal A. As you can see there. I see an ambulance, a fire truck, and some people walking around. I can't tell exactly what's going on. Now I do know, well, I thought I heard that runway 18 left was closed. So I'm not sure if there's a thing going on. Well, there's something happening over there. Could be a passenger who's fallen ill. So we'll keep an eye on that. But it looks like both runways are open. I see American Flight 367, which is getting ready to lift off to Phoenix. It's an Airbus A321neo. Aviation says is celebrating a month of membership. Glad you're back, Walt. Here's to good health. Thank you. And yes, health was the reason I have been away for the last couple of weeks, but I'm back. Really miss being out here. This is that flight that's going off to Phoenix. And as most of the time, we're broadcasting from the DFW Airport Founders Plaza. If you're new to the channel, you will observe that most of the aircraft we see are either American or American Eagle. Those two airlines handle about 84% of the passenger flights here at DFW, which is one of the busiest airports in the world. So, yeah, we're going to see a lot of American Airlines planes this morning. In fact, I was looking at some lists. I can't remember where. I think this was from OAG, the flight data publisher. And I believe that the only airport I could find that had more of a concentration of one airline was Charlotte, North Carolina, which, not coincidentally, is another hub for American Airlines. It has like 85 or 86%.
America 367, good day.
There's a look at our morning sky. Not too colorful quite yet, but we're getting there. Casey Evan Fort is checking in, celebrating 3 months of membership. Hope you have a great stream today, working my Qatar 777 and Avianca jets today, so happy to help the jets, DFW. Good to have you with us, Casey. Here comes a CRJ 900 something. This is American Eagle arriving from Brownsville, Texas. But I really do want to thank all the people who reached out, members and subscribers and just viewers who reached out to this channel while I was away, wishing me well, and I thank all of you. It was kind of awe-inspiring to see, just all the people who had a care about what we do here. Now, what we're looking at here is it's an Embraer 175. It's an American Eagle plane coming in from, I can't quite make it out now, but it is arriving on runway 18 left. So if you see it looks like a little different angle because it is. Typically, the planes over here on the west side of the airport land on 18 right when we're having south flow, which is what we have now. But for some reason, that one was tracked in on 18 left, and the next plane is coming in on 18 right. That's a little overexposed, don't you say?
Cross 18 left, there was Kilo, Envoy 3372.
Envoy 3919, left your extension, ground 25.
Okay, ground 25, good morning, Envoy 3919.
Blue 5356, the Golf Ray Cross, runway 18 left, ground 25. Blue 5356, cross, runway 18 left, ground 25.
That's a little better.
Blue 5356, cross 18 left, ground 7.85.
So I'm still getting my sea legs back here, so hang on there, everybody. Raina Taylor says, I'm already looking forward to seeing you, Walt, in October at the Plaza alongside Kevin from AVL. I'll bring my trophy so you can see them, and I'll let you hold on to one of them too. Well, thank you, Raina. Raina, of course, is our equestrian champion. And we've got a $10 super chat from Skittles, who I had some long conversations with on the rooftop of the H Hotel a couple of Fridays ago for the big soiree. What was that? That was American Eagle 3885 and Embraer 175 coming in from Corpus Christi, Texas. Look at me talking fast. That's crazy.
031, heavy landing traffic will pull short of the intersection with Alpha, cross runway 18 right, cross runway 18 left, ground 1125.
Well, let me go over here for a second. So there's the $10 super chat from Skittles. We are so glad you are back and feeling better. It was fun meeting you in LA. It was great meeting you in LA. I'll have to make my way to DFW one day. It would be fun, yes. Fun is our middle name here at DFW Airport. And our friend from across the pond, a few trains at, a member of the channel says, is celebrating 5 months of membership. Glad you're back in good health, Walt. Looking forward to the plane action at DFW today. So what, you might ask, have we for you in the way of wide-bodied action today? Well, any minute now.
Alright, 1 left line up away, don't by 3552.
We should be seeing Korean Air Flight 31 coming in from Seoul. That's going to be a 787-9.
Echo, Alpha, hold short 18 left, American.
Do I see that on the radar yet? I have to say I do not.
18 left, quick takeoff over 3552.
But that is in the offing. We've got a Korean Air cargo coming in from Atlanta, and that's going to be a 747. And that may be the only 747 we see this morning, regrettably. We've got Japan Airlines 777 coming in from Haneda in this hour. And we've also got, just after 8 o'clock, we have a Qatar 777 coming in from Doha. Caught this one a little late coming in. Wait a minute, is that the Korean Air flight? That's the Korean Air 787, which apparently snuck in on us on runway 13 right. I didn't authorize that, but that's where it came in, and
thank you, Mike. See you. We're parking on the east side, American 28.
we can't get a look at it coming in over there because it's out of our range. So Drats, we missed that one, but it is to be hoped that the Korean Air 747 coming in from Atlanta.
Clear for takeoff, American 1702.
Well, I don't know if we'll see that one or not, because it could come in on the east side for all we know. That is American Flight 1702. It's an Airbus A321. It is going to Miami in Florida. I think we've officially now had sunrise, but there are low-hanging clouds. Well, not low-hanging, but they're clouds on the horizon, I should say. No wonder this. There, that's a little better.
1703, we'll see you.
Now arriving from Austin, Texas. Austin, the capital of Texas, and the 737-800 American Flight 2563, I want to say. I think we just lost a camera. Kind of defaults back to me. I lose a camera.
American 2563, which you name across runway 18 left, ground 25.
60 Lima, 35.8 left, and ground on the other side, 25.
Let me see what
where do you first?
Alpha 11.
American 760 at Whiskey Lima cross runway 18 left, Alpha route, ground plane 65 on the bridge.
Whiskey Lima cross 18 left and Alpha route, American,
American 430 landing fast, will hold short of your intersection at Alpha cross runway 18 right, cross runway 18 left, ground plane 65 on the bridge.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? I think we're back. We had some power issues. I had some things plugged in a way I thought would work, and it didn't seem to work. So, lesson learned. But we're back, and we are here to serve you with aircraft and such, so stand by for that. Let's see what we got coming in or going out. I'm gonna say nothing right now. Nothing whatsoever. So there's a look at the sunrise sky. What are you gonna do? Well, we can talk to you, can't we? Amanda Ryder says hello from Onalaska, Wisconsin. Oh, channel member Rodney confirms that we can hear you now, so thank you for that. Nova Rain says hello, Walt and chat peeps. John Michael. Good morning, Walt. Enjoyed your live streams from the train to the live streams at LAX. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you. And A Few Trains At has gifted 5 memberships. So we welcome Lisa Bergman as one of those. And I think I see Waters and yes, Terry, Holly WV, West Virginia, I'm suspecting. And Super 80 Swiss Air. So thank you for that. A Few Trains At. Bob Bell. Morning from Ohio, Walt. Great to meet you at Spot LAX. I enjoyed our conversation. You are a true gentleman, and I hope to see you again soon. Until then, happy trails to you. Well, thank you, Bob. Well, we did have some good talks up at the top of the... What is that noise? Oh, I know what that noise is. You'll see it in a second here. It is a train, not a train, but it's a baggage trailer train there. It's making quite a racket. As you can see, we are between planes now. We welcome a new subscriber whose handle in Arabic is something I cannot pronounce. But we're glad to have you with us. So yes, it's kind of quiet here right now. I do see a couple of aircraft now approaching. You see one there on your screen.
Ready.
This is American Flight 1343, an Airbus A321. It's going to sunny Cancun, Mexico.
Tower Sky with 3011, visual.
You're watching Runway DFW. We had a little technical meltdown there, but we're back, and I think we're good to go. We're going to be here for another hour, no, 2 hours and a half. At least that's what we're penciled in for. Keep our fingers crossed that everything works. Off to Mexico. As I was panning over there, I saw a Delta jet parked over here at the what will be the future Terminal F.
Search report 32.
And that is likely to be some sort of a sports charter.
RNAV Blair and clear for takeoff. 18 left, American 1884.
I try to get that centered on the screen there. Looks like it's being catered. And as we look at that, American Flight 1884 is lifting off, or getting ready to lift off for Santa Ana, California. It's a 737-800, which should go through this shot. We'll pull out just a little bit here. And there goes the flight to Santa Ana. Okay, everything seems to be working once again. Got a flight from Albuquerque, New Mexico on short finals. Flight American Eagle Flight 3011, CRJ 701ER. Seem to have had a bit of wing waving as it made its final approach there. Okay, we are clear of flights for a bit. Let's check back in with you guys. Steve Lundaby says, Walt, ATC needs to check with you on which runway to use. I agree. Well, I've met the fine folks up there in the East and West Towers, and I don't have any complaints with them. Marie Isbell, celebrating 4 months of membership in Runway DFW, says, good morning, Walt. So happy to have you back on. Thank you so much. As we get a note from Raina Taylor, says, is celebrating 4 months of membership. And she is of course, a quad jet member. She says, I'm happy to be a member for 4 months already. Welcome back, Walt, and I can't wait until next month. And what she's referring to is the imminent arrival of Kevin of Airline Videos Live. He's making some plans. I don't know if he's finalized anything yet, but he says he's going to be coming back here, so we'll be ready for him whenever he makes an appearance. Aviation Geek says, hey, Walt. Hey, back to you. RB777. Our Boeing 777 says, I like it, Walt, how you do your shows right before Kevin and Rudy do their AVL shows. It's fun to jump from your show to theirs. I like to think of that way, and haven't had any complaints from Kevin, so we're happy to kind of be a little appetizer for the big Sunday broadcast from LAX. Timmy Two Shoes says hello to the show, the mods, and the chat. Hey there, Timmy. Good to have you on board. Luke Molds checking in from Masterton, New Zealand at 1:30 a.m. on Monday morning. Look at this. We're halfway around the world. People are watching in the middle of the night. Thank you, Luke. Hope all is well with you. Charlie Jackson says, welcome back, Walt, and morning all. Rideshare driver in Waco joining while I await today's arrivals. Well, sounds like a reasonable thing to do. Mary Extraordinaire. Channel member celebrating 5 months of membership. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Sounds like the theme to a 70s sitcom. Channel member Linda Kavinsky says, hello from Streamwood, Illinois. Welcome back all. Thank you, Linda. Glad to have all of you checking in with us this morning. Again, we're a little bit between planes right now, so bear with us. We appear, however, to have this aircraft. It's American Flight 1700 going to Newark, New Jersey. A 737-800. And so, yes, those guys and gals up in the tower just They're leaving us scratching our heads this morning, because Newark flights would typically go out over on the east side, but not today, at least not this one. And as you can see by the reflections on the aircraft, the sun is finally peeking out from behind the clouds this morning. Still very pleasant, 81 degrees. We still do need a lot of rain here in North Texas, though.
Thanks, sir. Have a good day.
Well, sir, whilst I was recuperating, I had a lot of time to think, and I was thinking, wow, you know, it's so. Here I am, a guy with a camera or two taking pictures of airplanes coming and going, and yeah, that's fine. But really, the whole thing is this: how YouTube has made it possible for us to all talk to each other, and you know, so we've got people. It's like you're sitting on your front porch and yelling over to your neighbor next door, except your neighbor might be in the next state or the next time zone or the next continent over from you. And it's just kind of a cool thing to have a little part in putting something like this together, which kind of comes together organically, really. Now I'm looking at the radar, and Korean Air Cargo Flight 255, and this is a 747. It is now just 6 minutes away from arrival. I can't tell yet whether it will be coming in on the east side or the west side. It's coming in from Atlanta, and so it's circling around on the east side. But it would sure be nice if it came over here to see us. Meanwhile, nothing else is happening. Alexander Juhola Jones says hello from France. And we welcome you. Bonjour. A-list flyer Chris, a moderator and a member of the channel, says the 747 just went right over me in the Colony. And the Colony is a suburb of Dallas. It is now, and I can see it on the map. I didn't program in the Flight Radar 24 to our screen today. But whether it comes in on the east or the west side, we will bring it to you. And I I see that Rebecca 3.0 just became a member. So welcome to you, Rebecca. Thank you for being with us here at Runway DFW. Satellite truck is beaming our signal to you wherever you may be. I think we're going to see that 747 come in over here. What you saw going through your screen there was flight 2279. It's an American Airlines Airbus A321 going to San Francisco. I've got a bunch of ground operations trucks parading all over the west side of the runways here. I see 3 of them, so I don't know if we're due for a runway inspection or not. Alexander says, I've just been watching Jerry at Heathrow on Big Jet TV. I must say this is much more relaxing. Well, yeah, Jerry's a pretty excitable guy. And of course there's a lot of international comings and goings there at Heathrow. I'm assuming that's where he is this morning. This is that flight that's going to San Francisco. And I'm gonna say, looking so far like that 747 is going to come in on the east side, so we'll follow it in on the east side as best we can. Still about 2 minutes away. Haven't given you the UPS report this morning. I see 5 aircraft over there right now. One of them is an MD-11 tri-jet, and the others look to be 757, 767, maybe an A300. Typically, we don't generally get much, if any, UPS action during the time we're broadcasting on Sunday. Now, let me see if I can find that 747. We should be able to see it pretty soon here. Let us look towards the northern skies for that big 4-engined aircraft. Well, while we're looking around, we can look over here to see some of the clouds in the sky this morning, I should say. hearing an aircraft, but I'm not seeing an aircraft. Wait a second, is this it? Oh, it's coming to see us. Hello. So the Korean Air 747 from Atlanta. This is a cargo plane coming in over here on the west side. Could be our only queen of the morning.
Bravo, Charlie, Whiskey, Kilo, hold sort of runway 18 right.
So that completes an hour and 44-minute jaunt from the Peach State on this 9-year-old 747-800. And I suspicion a little later today it'll be off to either Seoul or Anchorage. There it is with the antenna towers of Cedar Hill, Texas behind it.
Center 1 Heavy, good morning, 180 and 11, runway 13 right to the left. 650-95 plus east to west. 659 knots, 95, the height, next Bravo, hold short of runway 18 right.
I am hearing, I haven't heard these in a while. You might have heard those sounds in the background. That is concussion cannons, which are meant to scare away birds from the runways. Birds which generally do not have are not very welcome around aircraft engines. And we've got them. Let's see if we can catch any of this. Japan Airlines Flight 12 from Haneda, this is a 777, is about to arrive over on the runway 13 right. And pointing our camera in this direction, we should see it very low in the sky as it makes its final approach to run 13 right. So let's see if we can see it. It's We've tried this once or twice before. Sometimes we can catch a glimpse of it before it disappears below buildings and fences and such. I'd say probably 7 times out of 10 this flight is waved in over here on runway 18 right in front of us, but today it's coming in on 13 right, which is out of sight to us.
Tower Crane 25 heavy airport, Charlie 9.
So it should be just about there now, according to the radar, but I have not seen it. So I'm going to say that that is not something we'll see until it crosses over the main runways here on the west side. So we'll circle around and give you the consolation prize of American Flight 1940, arriving from Memphis, Tennessee, a 737-800. This appears to be arriving on 18 left. So they're mixing things up today. Lady Tish Parmalee says good morning from Vineyards Campgrounds in Grapevine, Walt. Hippie Stylist and I are celebrating our 18th anniversary today, and we're so glad to start our day with you. Well, that is so nice to hear. Thank you for sharing your special day with us. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say we might be in for some storminess. I'm not sure. Mark Pell says those 1,600-foot broadcast towers on Cedar Hill look so close, folks, but that's 20 miles away. And I think technically from where we're standing, it's more like 23 or 24 miles. But yeah, he's right. They're far away, but the compression that you get from these telephoto lenses makes it look like they're the planes might bump into them as they rise up from the sky. But yeah, they're quite far away. Michael Corpus says good morning from Ohio. And Roger Williams says that 747 landed on 18 left. You know, I didn't notice. I wasn't paying that close attention to it. It looks like there are ground operations vehicles there on 18 right currently, so that could impact our arrivals. The next of which is American Eagle Flight 3624 from Springfield. Meanwhile, we'll get a glimpse of that Japan Airlines 777, which came in from Haneda a short while ago, out of sight to us. We'll swing away real quick here to bring you the Springfield arrival.
Clearly, 18 right, American
So that JAL flight has a couple of runways to cross over before it gets to Terminal D, its final destination here. Kaio on the internet says, I live only a few minutes away from those towers in Cedar Hill. They are indeed massive. And Japan Airlines Flight 12 has arrived. Arius World wants to know, when did you get back from LAX? I got back from LAX 2 weeks ago tomorrow. Actually left 2 weeks ago tonight. It was an overnight flight. Ms. Wolves 13, a channel member and a moderator, says hello to anyone I may have missed. Well, hello to you. I missed all of you. We see a new subscriber named Fire Captain 202. So thank you to you, Fire Captain 202. Kevin Kelly says, good morning, Walt. Good to see you stream. It looks a little blurry, doesn't it? Channel member Bill Caldham says, good morning, Walt, from a very rainy southwest Arkansas. Glad you're back. And I'm glad you're getting some rain. I suspect that you, like almost everybody else here in the southern portion of the USA, and a lot of the world, in fact, has been much in need of some good soaking rain. So
Dallas, good morning, Delta 839, visual 18 right.
I know we still need some here.
1 right, clear line, Delta 839.
There is a Terminal D with the original central control tower here at DFW in the center of the screen. American Flight 1440 coming in from American coming in from Lexington is about to land. I think, yes. I glanced up at the sky and I couldn't see it. Now I can see it. This is a baby bus, an Airbus A319. Right behind it, though, we will have a Delta Airbus A321 arriving from its home base of Atlanta on runway DFW.
DFW Tower, Skyway 4945, 01 right.
There's that Japan Airlines 777 still making its way over to the friendly confines of... Whoa.
No, it's okay.
Excuse me?
I was going to tell you, I'm Casey again.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead. Do you have any free stuff?
I don't. Well, I have a goodie bag from Airline Videos Live.
Okay.
I'll have to get it at the car. So let me get a couple things done here, and then I'll get one for you. Okay?
I'm the one that actually was talking about the 777 Qatar, but they are using that crosswind crazy.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I don't know what they're doing down there.
Okay. Well, Let's see. Let me get this Delta flight, and then I'll get a goodie bag for our pal here. I have it in the trunk of my car. So what we're looking for at this moment is Delta 839 coming in from Atlanta. Where are you? Ooh, that wind is picking up now. The airport says the wind is at 11 miles an hour out of the south-southwest. It feels a little stronger than that at this moment, however. Remember the last Sunday morning we were here, as I recall, we did get a little touch of rain before we packed up. Welcome, Atlanta people. Let me provide you with a brief musical interlude while I go and find a goodie bag for our pal here. So hang on a second. Be right back. Enough of that. Let's see, we're missing planes. Yeah, we had a member stop by who actually works on the freight aircraft as they come in. Had a little break, came over here, said hello. And I was able to favor him with a goodie bag from Airline Videos Live. I'm the official distributor of Airline Videos Live goodie bags here in North Texas. I don't have any of my own yet, but that's a really good PR move for Kevin, who put those together. He said that he came up with that idea from working in TV news and working on remote trucks, and when he was out and about, the thing people would want to come up and get something from the TV station, you know, a little souvenir, a magnet or a calendar or something, and he said the TV stations never did that, so he thought he would do that. So he made some special DFW goodie bags for his last visit to Texas, and or maybe his last two. I think he had both for both. So anyway, when he was here last, when Kevin was here last back in the spring, he and Rudy were here. He left his goodie bags, his surplus goodie bags with us.
Turn land 18 right, Frontier flying 502.
Oh, what side is there? Skylar 1396. Alright, Golf 8, clear to cross lane left and ground 165. 1385, Skylar 13.
I hear birds in the background somewhere. Let me check the radar here, because we're just, okay, we're going to have our first Frontier flight of the morning. Flight 9502 arriving from the mile-high city of Denver in Airbus A321 Neo. And on the tail will be Ozzy the Orca. Now, because we're pretty backlit, I don't know that we'll be able to get a very good glimpse of Ozzy, but we'll do the best we can. Well, let's see, it's a little after 8, let's say 10. And you are watching Runway DFW live from DFW International Airport in Texas, USA. My name is Walt. We are here with the Runway DFW satellite truck bringing you live coverage from Founders Plaza. You know what? We can actually show you. We're in a position now where we can show you the plaza, the Founders Plaza monument. If our cables don't get too tangled up here. Let's see. Reach over here. Here we are. Founders Plaza. I think that's the first time we've been able to show you that kind of head-on like that. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We'll be here with you for the next almost 2 hours leading up to the 10 o'clock hour when we sign off from here and we hand things over to our friends Kevin and Rudy at Airline Videos Live out at LAX. Now we have a plane coming in. This is that Frontier plane we told you about a few minutes ago, with Ozzy the Orca on the tail. Yeah, you can't really make it out, can you? You can kind of see it there. An hour and 20-minute flight from Denver. Lining up for takeoff now is Delta Flight 724.
Yeah, we do.
It's an Airbus A220. Listen for it.
Hold short of 18 left, Frontier flight 502.
Oh, that was unmistakable. You'll see it there. I don't know. Some people say it kind of sounds like a Wookiee. I don't know what to call it. All I know is that if I were on that plane and I didn't get a heads up from the captain or somebody on the plane say, you know, you're about to hear this noise, don't worry about it. Because you're getting ready to take off and you hear... What is that? Carolyn Crowder says, glad you're back, Walt. Have really missed you. Glad you're feeling better. I am definitely feeling better. I was itching to get out here for the last 2 weeks, but had to do a little rest and recovery there, so I am back and glad to be here, sharing a bit of aviation from this location with all of you. Terry M says, my German Shepherd's name is Ozzy, but he's not on an airplane. He's also not an orca. We say hello to Dylan Meredith, who says good morning to all. M.R. Rice checks in, says, welcome back and good morning, Walt. And hello to you, M.R. Always happy to see you in the chat. Bill M. says good morning to everyone. Yolene Ferber says good morning, Walt. Lance Cole is somehow complimenting my Wookiee impersonation. And Yolene lets us know that they're checking in from Smoky Bend, Oregon. Let us say good morning to channel member Tom Merchant. Hello. Tom Brownlow is saying hello to all. And we are happy to be bringing you this live broadcast. Oh, look, there's an airplane. That was American Flight 941, arriving from Monterrey in Mexico. That's just an hour and 15-minute flight to Monterrey. On a 10-year-old Airbus A319.
Okay, cross 20 left at Whiskey Kilo 0.85, American 941. Mark Tower, American 1034, 1
Now we expect to see Qatar Airways Qatar Airways flight. What is it? 731 coming in from Doha. It's going to be a 777. That should be here around the top of the... Well, no, it's supposed to be here by now. Did it come in? Did it sneak in too? Let me put my 777 filter on here and see where that plane is. Oh, we won't be here for an hour and 12 minutes. The I'm talking about the Qatar Airways plane. It's expected to arrive here in 1 hour and 12 minutes. It will feature the 25 Years of Excellence sticker. So we have that to look forward to. But it's going to be a little while. So we'll just have to look at other things, like American Flight 1034 coming in from Guadalajara to 737-800. And it'll be our next arrival here on Runway DFW, coming out of the northern skies. Charles Bout says, it's too bad that the best time of day for plane spotting from Founders Plaza is in the heat of the day. Well, that is true. We are... this is our actually, I should have mentioned, this is our first fall broadcast. So technically it's fall now, although temperature-wise it doesn't quite feel like fall yet. In fact, I think we got up to 100 degrees yesterday again.
American 883. Morning, that's clear to take off, American 1729.
Channel member Joseph Packer says, good to have you back, Walt. Thank you, Joseph. It is really nice to be here. Stephanie says, I thought I was one of the few who wakes up early on Saturday. Good morning to the many here. Well, Stephanie, I've got news for you. If you're in the U.S., it's Sunday, so check your calendar. I think I know what you mean. Hey, it's already Sunday for some of our viewers. A-list flyer Chris says, it's fall, but some terms and exclusions apply. See DFW for details. Good one, Chris. So nice to hang out with Chris at Cranky Dork Fest weekend. Chris, of course, not only a mod here on Runway DFW, but also for Kevin and Rudy, so he's got some modding to do today, if he has time. And I'm glad he can spend some of it with us.
Parker, we'll see you around American
757 Chip, a quad jet member of the channel, says hello everyone, nice to see you all. Hello Chip. Thank you for that. Alan Burnett says good afternoon from Glasgow, Scotland. Great stream. Thank you, Alan.
Alright, Whiskey Lima Cross 18 left and ground 1195.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you. I mean, that's really the reason we have 4 cameras here, so you don't see those swish pans from me going from one flight to another. Going through your screen there was American 2359. It's on its way to Bozeman, Montana, 737-800. But arriving now from Querétaro in Mexico is American Flight 883. And it's a 737-800. Wowie wowie, look at that. Steve Lundaby has just gifted 10 Tri-Jet Runway DFW memberships. Thank you so much, channel member Steve Lundaby. There I go again. Sorry about that. You're seeing the tail there of American Flight 2359. That's the flight to Bozeman as the wind picks up here.
Cliff takeoff 139, 18 left, on at the V park. Lateral weight 28 left, and voice 3890.
So it looks like things are picking up here as far as activities. We're seeing new members who are getting gifted by Steve Lundaby. Memberships, of course, help the channel grow and maintain and pay the bills, so thank you all so much for helping us with that. And I would like to acknowledge a $10.11 super chat from Going Slightly Mad. So glad you're back, Walt. We missed you. It was fun meeting you at Cranky Dork Fest along with the other F Geeks. It was fun to match the voice, name, and face to everyone. And Going Slightly Mad, I have to say it was a delight to meet you as well. You certainly brought energy to the activities at Cranky Dork Fest. I did a little bit of, where'd that plane go? There it is. I did a little 1-minute recap of Cranky Dork Fest here on the channel, and there's a picture of a selfie with me with Going Slightly Mad. She wearing her lampshade hat, all gussied up with AVL stickers and little toy airplanes and such.
Archer, good day on 3890.
Hey, there's Michelle RS, a channel member and one of our original members. Happy to see you here, Michelle. That was American 452. No idea where it came from, according to Flight Radar 24. We're going to swing around here to bring you the arrival of American 1006 from Mexico City. As we have a bunch of planes lined up now to take off. 2-hour and 8-minute journey from Mexico City. Let's see if we can make sense of these planes that are taking off here.
Takeoff right now from there. Runway 350. 28 left, runway American 22.
The plane you just saw was American Airlines 1734 off to Kansas City. There's a plane landing, there's a plane leaving. Details ahead on Runway DFW. So the plane that landed was, can I pick it out? American Eagle 3170 from Durango, and the plane that took off was flight 3515 to Monterey. Now there's another plane taking off. There it is, way down there.
On that plan, clip tail line left on board 3774.
That was American 2722 headed to Reno, Nevada. And Steve Lundaby, the gracious donor of 10 memberships, says, to all that got memberships, you are very welcome. Thank you again, Steve. Bill M says, I forgot this airport is a hub for American Airlines. Well, you are you are correct, sir. Not much I can say about that, except you play the cards that you are dealt, or there's an expression, something like that. If we were in Atlanta, we'd say you played the cards that you were Delta. And if I was near my soundboard, I'd hit the ba-dum-bum. There. A little late there, drummer boy.
18 left, line for wait on board 3874.
Charles Bout says, Walt, your new member sounds like the doorbell from the Jetsons. Was that intentional? It always makes me start to hum the Jetsons theme song. Jetsons, I don't know what you're talking about. That would be some sort of copyright infringement or something. I don't want to get Hanna-Barbera mad at me.
Traffic cross 18 left, 25, ABC.
That was American 537 arriving from El Paso, Texas. And you say perhaps you are growing tired of all these American Airlines and American Eagle planes. Well, we've got a United Airbus A320 coming in for you. It's arriving from Houston Intercontinental, George Bush, whatever they're calling it these days. And we'll see it in just a moment.
Exit at the end, via off a short way right there.
So please bear with us. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a 20th century plane.
Wind up and wait, one left on board 36.
And yes, now that the sun has come up, everything is very backlit from our position here at Founders Plaza. That plane going up in the air there was American Eagle 3874 and Airbus and a Ember 175 going to Midland, Texas. Okay, we got a crazy amount of planes that are lined up to take off. There goes one. Honor Wimbry says, "Hey Walt, Honor's a young friend of ours who stops by every now and again and lets us know how he's doing with his piloting. He's a pilot in training, taking lessons. A very precocious young man. So hello to you, Honor."
Tower 2005 visual 18 right. 18 left, line of weight on boy 3786. Land 18 right, 2005.
I think I need a swig of water here. Stand by. Gotta quench me thirst there. All right, let's catch up with what we've got going on here.
RNAV B Park 18 left, clear for takeoff, envoy 3786.
Here comes an American Eagle flight. That's a CRJ 701 ER touching down from Grand Island.
American 1174 and Blair, clear for takeoff 20 left.
Well, let's see if I can make sense of what all's
20 left, left way, American 2367.
happening over on 18 left.
That was 3119 back. Holding short 18 left is golf. That was 3119. Oh, too far shot, boys, there's 76%. Down, American 1395. 20 right. 20 right, clear to land, American 1395. American 2195, 13 right. Clear land, 13 right, 2195. Alright, 356, takeoff 20 left, American 2367. 20 left, left away, American 1304.
So that there was American 1174 off to Guadalajara, Mexico. Lots of CRJs this morning, says Rob. How about another one?
Arnett to land, 18 left, clear for takeoff, American can 1304. I believe land up there, 237. DFW Tower, American 1403, visual 18 right. Clear land, 18 right, American 1403.
There's the Airlines. Airport still says we're getting 13-mile-an-hour winds here currently. Out of the south. Sunny skies. And our next incoming flight is 1395 American Airlines. It's a 737-800,
Bradley Park, clear takeoff,
which originated in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait, American 389, good morning. Lieutenant Forshall.
Pretty much non-stop action right now.
3192,
No, it's either feast or famine.
Alpha, around, contact, Alright, we're staying west, so we're going to cross 18 left, American 537.
We should be seeing that
Wait a minute.
that 777 coming in from Doha pretty soon.
20 left,
Let's see if I can find that.
Cross 18 left to Alpha bound, 65.
No, still
28 on the bridge.
51 minutes away. And I'm talking about Qatar flight 731 from Doha. So let's see, that would put it
Alright, go off, I'll sure 18 left, American.
about 9:30-ish. Sounds about right.
American 233513 right, clear to land, parking left. American 389 over there, 50 takeoff, 28 left.
What did we see just land there? That was American Flight 13. No, that was American Flight 1403 from Baltimore, Washington International Airport, there in the nation's capital region. Channel member Dogwood67 says, "Good morning, Walt, mods, and fellow spotters. So glad you are back and feeling better, Walt. Thank you. Thank you so much. And for those who missed my thanks earlier, I want to thank everybody who wrote in with words of concern and support these last 2 weeks. Because I got a little sick and I couldn't come out here, and I really felt bad about it. But your messages certainly brightened my day."
Alright, good 20 minutes now for 1 minute break. Clear land 1 at right, hold truck Bravo, American 2723.
Look, it's a Dreamliner. It has just emerged from the hangar area here on the west side, and it's going over to the terminals, crossing over 18 left right now. For whatever its next mission might be. It's listed as American Flight 13, which I believe will be an international flight. Yin Cathay Spotter says, "Good morning, Runway DFW, Walt." And hello to you. Raina Taylor, our member and pal, says she's signing off. And she's wishing us all a great day and can't wait to see her at the plaza next month when Kevin is here. At least that's the plan. Or at least that's what the talk is. Okay, we've got probably a dozen planes in the queue. Looks like 2472 to Seattle, an Airbus A321neo, there you see it, is rolling down the runway now.
Departure today, Aqua 983.
And as this takes off, we've got a flight landing from Columbia, Missouri, I believe.
Okay, I
was hoping we get both in one shot. Well, there you kind of see both in one shot for a second. We didn't quite see this one land, though, did we? It was one of those times I wish we could give you a drone shot of all these planes lined up over there on 18 left.
Go page for 18 left, American 2723.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's at least 12 or 13 planes over there right now.
18 left at Gulf 8, and then Fox Alpha contact westbound route. 18 number is American 2723.
You see the cacophony of tails most of them American. There's a plane landing on the east side.
Alpha, ground plan, the bridge, American 2487. We're on the left side.
Mark Pell says, Walt, when you hear cleared to land 1818 right, hold short of Bravo. That means 13 right is getting busy for arrivals. Thank you for that, Mark. 13 right, of course, is the runway over here on the west side. We cannot see. I'm looking at the radar there. Flight 3486 American Eagle is just landing there now from Peoria, Illinois. Yeah, it is getting very busy all of a sudden. Our next arrival here on 18 right, as these planes wait to take off on 18 left, we're going to see flight 2792 American Airlines coming in. It's an Airbus A319, which will be coming in to us by way of San Antonio, Texas. Here's a look to the north here at DFW Founders Plaza. A smattering of folks. I see several just sitting in their cars. Some with binoculars. There's one in one car. There's 2 people with binoculars. And here comes a flight from San Antonio. We're not in our car. We're out here on the turf here at Founders Plaza to bring you all the action, or at least as much of it as we can bring you. Arriving from Tucson, Arizona, American 2193, Airbus A321. To reposition a microphone. Got quiet all of a sudden because the microphone, which delivers all of the airplane action noise, kind of fell down from its perch. So now I shall re-energize that microphone. Sebastian wants to know, when did you arrive to DFW? Well, if you're talking about this morning, I arrived at about 5:30-ish. It is Alaska Airlines. Flight 543, a 737-9.
Line up and wait, envoy 34 left.
on 990 ER, it is off to Seattle. And yes, it's getting a little squinty this morning
Departure, good day,
with that direct sun now beating down upon us. Still fairly comfortable out here, 82 degrees as you can see. I've got a little breeze. And of course, that's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. I was talking with Mrs. Runway DFW yesterday. And I was saying to her, why don't
18 left. Line up and wait, American 928.
you know, I think the U.S. is, I think, the only country, or one of the very few countries, that maintains Fahrenheit as its measurement of temperature, whereas the rest of the world is settled on Celsius. And I said, wouldn't it be refreshing
Tower American 1599.
if here in the U.S. we switched over to Celsius, and so instead of having 100-degree days, we would be basking in, what is that, about 38 degrees Celsius? Doesn't that sound cooler? 38 degrees? To us it does. I could get used to that. There's a ground operations vehicle kind of patrolling the fence line.
Envoy 3411.
American Eagle Embraer 175, I do believe. Touching down here at our fair airport, and I have no information whatsoever about that. Not a flight number, not a carrier. The wind just toppled my folding chair. A few trains at clutches, pearls, the Americans going metric on something. Well, you know, a lot of just about everything at the supermarket now. Well, we do still, you know, we buy meat by the pound and such, but every product we get, every can, every bottle is listed also in liters and milliliters and all that, so I don't know what to say about that. Coming in from Houston Intercontinental, flight 1799 and Airbus A319, just touching down there. There goes my chair again. I might as well just leave it folded up. Seems unusual that we've gone this long without seeing a Spirit Airlines aircraft, but We will be seeing one coming out of the sky just shortly from now. Coming from Detroit, the Motor City. There it is. It's an Airbus A320.
Yeah, we'll pull up a little bit. So runway 3718, visual 1. On our layer and 1 to the left surface, put it on 5.1. Boy, 1 left, go at 3040. Emirates Airlines, and we'll be sending. To departure, American 1452.
So there's our first yellow bird of the day. While we're pointed in this direction, let me zoom out here, swing over, and give you at least a glimpse of the tri-jetted glory that is the MD-11 sitting over there at the UPS hub. I think our camera doesn't know what to focus on. There it is. Don't think we'll see it this morning, but just thought we'd let you know it's there for a limited time only, regrettably.
American 1229, we're Papa, went through right. Clear to land, went through right, American 1229.
Another American Eagle, Ember 175, coming in from this one from Brownsville in South Texas.
We're going to have the Laren curve takeoff, runway 18 left, envoy 3670. 18 left, line of ways, American 2081. That's how we get us through. Good morning, American 2680, visual 1 right. One right, clear to land, we'll short catch your Bravo, American 2680. 50 kilo, short 1 left, down by 3460. 55 kilo, 3040.
Kevin Lawler with a comment, a question. There's a kid that goes by Epic Toastman on YouTube. He does live streams from DFW and Love Field. He really knows his stuff. Maybe he can be a guest on Runway DFW. Well, we have spoken to him on this channel before. We are well acquainted. He is a fine young man, and I hope you'll check out his channel, the Epic Toastman channel here on YouTube. And of course, there's also another live streamer here at DFW and Love Field occasionally as well. OZ Gaming 9, another young man who's got aviation in his bloodstream. So I hope you'll check out his channel as well, because I can't be out here 24 hours a day. American Eagle 3718 from Corpus Christi just touched down.
Whiskey Lima, cross 18 left via, or cross 18 left, Whiskey Lima via the Alpha reading, ground point 8 over the bridge.
And coming in right behind it is American Airlines 2680. It's going to be an Airbus A320 arriving from Pensacola in Florida on Runway DFW.
Alpha cross 18 left, ground point 8 on the bridge, American 2754. Whiskey Kilo cross line 18 left, point 5 on board 37 180. Air 28 1 get in. One area clear land, 330, 52. Yeah, Alpha. Put it down with 35. Good land, 13 right now with it.
Our natural air and 18 left, cleared to take off Runway 1390.
Runway 18 left, Vegas 2379.
I'm going to have to say that wind is picking up. And there you see evidence of it in the plant life moving around on our camera D this morning. Peter Bussiere says, great to see the stream again. Thank you, Peter. Going slightly mad says the dog is having a fit. Time to go for a walk. Might not make it back to this stream. Have a good day, everyone. And thank you for checking in and for being a member of the channel. Going slightly mad, and I believe we'll probably see you pop up there on the Airline Videos Live later this morning. There goes American Flight 2379 off to San Antonio, Texas. I'm sorry, to San Francisco in California. There's another Spirit flight. And here goes American Flight 1953, an Airbus A321 going to Los Angeles. I was on that flight a couple of Thursdays ago. And you may well see this touchdown a few hours from now on Airline Videos Live. We're sending you this plane, Kevin and Rudy.
Tower America 1562, visual on 18 right. Hey, hold shoulder Bravo, clear to land, 18 right, America 1562.
I was feeling so poorly on my return trip to Dallas a couple of weeks ago, a couple of Sundays ago, that I remembered nothing about my trip back. I got to the airport very early. Was feeling very poorly there in the old airport. At LAX, it was like a red-eye flight left at 11:45.
Copy 27.
I stopped at one of those little shops, got me some medication. Slept in a chair there at the airport terminal for probably an hour, a little more. I set my alarm so I wouldn't miss the flight, and then I woke up and realized I was at the wrong gate. So I quickly made an adjustment, got to the right gate, got on the plane, and went right back to sleep and don't remember anything about it. I am not a person who sleeps on airplanes because I just enjoy the whole experience so much. So it's like I kind of missed out on it. I just conked out. I don't remember. There was no food service. I didn't get a drink or anything. I just conked out. Frontier, what was on the tail there?
Arnett to Laird, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, runway 3052.
That was
American 2655, 18 left.
Cliff the Mountain Goat on the tail of that plane.
Echo Whiskey Mike, short, 18 left, frontier flight 27, Jersey. 4934, good. American 2491, visual runway 18 right.
Here comes a flight from Miami. Kind of making adjustments for the wind. Whoa. Woohoo. That's a little hippy dippy. That was flight 1562 and Airbus A321neo. Touching down, perhaps not so gently, from Miami. Okay, we're going to kind of focus in on the arrivals because they do seem to be facing some meteorological challenges. The next to arrive is American 2491 from the Motor City, 737-800. Been in the air for 2 hours and 45 minutes. That seems like a long time to be coming from Detroit. I don't know.
Clear cross 18 left, Whiskey Lima, Foxtrot Alpha, been over to ground on the British American 1562. Cross 18 left, Foxtrot Alpha, 0.65 on the bridge, Frontier Flight 27. Bravo, Cloud 1 left on the ground with it, 26.5.
Melanie says, morning here all. Happy Sunday to you, or whatever day it is, wherever you may be. I know we've had at least one viewer so far, Luke Molds in New Zealand, for whom it is already Sunday. We are looking towards the northern sky now. Well, not in this shot, but my camera is. My number one camera is. There it is. For this Ember 175 coming in from Houston, American Eagle Flight 3827.
Airline 18 right, hold course Bravo, American 26. Clear cross runway 18 left, Foxtrot Alpha, give way to traffic and pass on the ground on Alpha
757 Chip says, have a great day, everyone. Time to let the howling herd of hounds out. Well, thank you for checking in with us, 757 Chip. Red Eye, channel member says, hi folks. Good morning, Walt, and hello to you, Red Eye. Pleasure to see you here. Next for your viewing enjoyment is this flight coming in from Orlando, Florida.
1-8 right for land, hold short, Bravo, Runway 3040.
James Webb, who is the official sponsor of Runway DFW and a channel member and the official travel agent of Runway DFW. Good morning to you, James.
Whiskey Lima cross 1-8 right and then Foxtrot Alpha. We'll contact ground on the bridge for American 599. 1-8 left for American 599, sir.
This American Airlines Airbus A321 coming in from Las Vegas. I saw that there was a new casino opening in Las Vegas, the Fontainebleau. I remember seeing a documentary on YouTube about it a year or two ago. It's been being built for, I don't know, 10 years now or more. I mean, they had a lot of financial problems, and it was kind of half done, and now they finally finished it.
Good takeoff, when it left on that two-part, that was 32.
We should remind you that you're watching Runway DFW live from DFW International Airport in Texas. My name is Walt. We are here with you at DFW Founders Plaza. Scene there. And we'll be here with you for the next about 45 minutes or so, leading up to the Kevin and Rudy show on Airline Videos Live, their big Sunday broadcast from LAX. So we hope you will stay with us until we hand it over to those guys. And thanks for watching Runway DFW. You just saw American Eagle Flight 3485 arriving from Midland, Texas. A 50-minute flight. Rob Blackman says, morning Walt and DFW gang. We do have a whole gang here this morning.
Cross lane left, Gulf 8, ground the other side, next turn, 24 now. Cross line 8 left at Alpha, contact ground, 0.65 on the bridge. Whiskey Kilo, cross 1-8 left over to ground, Alpha 3045.
Hey, that guy has a good voice.
118.55, Skywest 3148.
There is a guy at the QT, which is a convenience store, which I stop into on the way to or from here every now and again. And he has a voice on it. He goes, way down here, Walt. That'll be $1.98. And keep wanting to ask him to be the voice of Runway DFW. I kind of sounded like that 2 weeks ago today. I got up early on a Sunday morning. I was going to bring you a broadcast from the where Kevin and Rudy will be in less than an hour from now. Well, I'm sure Kevin's already there. I got up early to do a broadcast before his Sunday show, and when I got there, it started raining. But by then, I was already kind of feeling not really great, and my voice was about 2 octaves lower than it normally is. So I would have sounded great, but I had to pack things up because it was raining. It's an American Eagle, Ember 175. Coming to visit.
Attaboy, satellite, left, American 446.
Coming to visit from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Next to arrive from Austin, Texas, American Flight 1330, a 737-800.
Cross 28 left, please QL 25 other side, only 36. Whiskey Mike, Foxtrot Alpha, clear to cross 28 left, ramp on the bridge, or ground on the bridge, Marine 422. Cross 18 right, hold short of 18 left on Alpha American 533. Departure just 3030 is due.
Tower Envoy 3879 on the visual, 18 right. 18 right, clear to land, Envoy 3879.
Robert Bruin says, good morning, Walt and chat. Happy to see you there, Robert, and also to Rob Blackman. Says, morning, Walt and DFW gang. Did I show you that already? I don't know. That's okay. A flight arriving from Newark, Texas. American 2728 is coming into view now.
Takeoff, right left, American 28 right. 18 left, line up the way, American 313.
being on the lookout for that big Qatar flight coming in.
Clear to take off, American 18.
Let me see if I can scope it out here.
Stand up and wait, running 18 left, on the flight to 135. That firm is going to be
Still about 20 minutes away. Let's see. So that puts it at about 9:45 or so. It's a 777 coming in from Dubai. The only Emirates flight we see here daily. We do get a couple of Qatar aircraft, and it looks as though Qatar Flight 731 with the 25 years of excellence sticker is about 19 minutes away, although it's on a vector which looks like it's going to take it to runway 13 right, out of sight to you and I. So we'll see what happens as it gets closer. So we've got these two Middle Eastern flights coming in. They're both 777s. One's 19 minutes away and the other is 19 minutes away. They're both 19 minutes away, but they're both coming from different sides of the airport. So it looks like
cross 20 right.
It's possible the Emirates flight will come in on the east side. Looks like the Qatar flight will come in on the west side, although don't know whether it will be here in front of us for us all to see, or if it's going to be tucked away on there on
High speed, hold short.
13 right.
Hold short of runway 18 left at Golf 8, 3829.
American C-15 switching.
You saw a Frontier aeroplane rolling down the runway. There it is. Can you tell what's on the tail from this long distance view? I can't. We had that Orca come in earlier. Could it be the Orca going out?
18 left, line up and await American 1820 back.
I would tell you, but I had filtered out all my Dallas. I'd filtered out everything except for the 777s. So that was going to Las Vegas, and it was Rocket the Hammerhead Shark on the tail there. For those of you keeping score. There you saw American Flight 674 arriving from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, an Airbus A320-200. And you know what?
Whiskey Lima, hold short of 18 left, American 674. RNAV Park, clear for takeoff 18 left, American 1825.
1999.
So there we go, another 20th century aircraft for you this morning. Flight 1825, an Airbus A319 to Jacksonville. No, to Jackson, sorry, is now on a roll down 18 left. It's starting to get quiet here. I think the rush is finally over. Yeah, we're just about 30. We got about 30 minutes left. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on how things go. I think I'd like to bring you these two Middle Eastern flights coming in.
Cross 20 left, Golf 8, ground 25 for 38 minutes.
And they should be here within the next 15 minutes or so. Emirates and Qatar. A plane arriveth from National Airport in Washington.
Cross 18 left on Alpha and ground 5 American 530. So long.
This over our Fox Alpha 5654.
That was an Airbus A319, ending a 3-hour and 15-minute flight.
Clear to land to 1 right American. High speed road parking east, American 1839.
We've got another A319 next to arrive, but this one will be wearing the Delta brand,
American 1839.
coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. And this one is a 20th century plane, but just barely, because it was born in the year 2000. Channel member Trish B greets us with a good morning all.
Echo Alpha.
Hey there, back to you.
Delta 1515.
Channel member Joey Chan says hello everyone, and hello to you, Joey. Carla Longerbeam, good Sunday morning, Walt and everyone. Good morning back to you, Carla. Trish B with a greeting. Happy to see you back at DFW. Sorry I'm late. We'll watch later from the beginning. I enjoy your show opening so much. Thank you, Trish. Arriving from Grand Rapids, Michigan with the airport code GER, Flight 1561, American Airlines, an Airbus A319.
RNAV to learn, 18 left, clear for takeoff, on board 3577. We'll go on the east side of American. Echo Alpha, hold short runway left.
American Eagle Flight 3577 going to San Antonio in Airbus, an Embraer 175. The next incoming flight we have will be American Airlines Flight 1166. From Oklahoma City, an Airbus A319. That will be next.
DFW Tower, American 1166, visual 18 right.
American 1166, this is 18 right, by the way.
Third land, 18 right, American 1166. Wind check, 18 right, please.
North over 100, 13 left, 100, 18 right, wind 100, 10.
John C. Palme says, good morning all. Make sure you hydrate, Walt. You know, I was just thinking that, John. I have a bottle of water here. I'm going to crank down my mic and take a sip. Well, to be honest, I actually took more than one sip. Kevin Kelly says Emirates is 7 minutes out. And as I said before, we should be seeing the Emirates and the Qatar flights going out at just about the same time, or coming in at just about the same time on different runways. Okay, so the Doha flight, the Qatar flight, these are both 777s. It's kind of changed its angle a little bit. Looks like we may actually see that come in here on this side of the airport. Whereas the Dubai Emirates flight likely to come in on the east side, but I can't make that final determination quite yet. We're less than a half hour away now from handing over the reins to the expert commentary of Kevin and Rudy at Airline Videos Live for their full day of broadcasting from Los Angeles International Airport. So the Emirates flight 5 minutes away, the Doha flight 4 minutes away. It says here, they look a little bit further away to me on the radar, but what do I know? I do know that before we see either of those planes, we're going to be seeing this plane coming in from Oklahoma City, flight 1166. Why, I see it now.
Tower American 3969, visual approach, 18 right. 18 right, close head, American 3969.
Yeah, it does look like we're going to see the Doha flight, the Qatar flight land over here.
Golf 8, cross, 18 left, and 0.85 to the side, American 1166.
Where did that,
Tower, Emirates 55, beautiful, established on ILS 18 right.
looks like we're going to see both of them come in over here. Looks like this will be our finale, folks. We're going to have the flight 221 coming in from Dubai on Emirates, and flight 731 coming in from Doha on Qatar. It'll be a double 777 for you as we get ready to sign off here. Before that, though, an American Airlines Airbus A319 arriving from Baker. Bakersfield, California. Another 20th century aircraft as saluted by the Runway DFW chorus. Alright, so next up, double 777s. 2 in a row. A double play. I should have a jingle that says, double, play, play, play. I probably do, but I don't have it on my soundboard.
We are west and then runway left at gate. 50 kilo first 18 left and then ground American 2969. Point 18 left American 1450.
So we're all waiting for these planes, these big planes, these big triples. And then I think that may about do us in. We'll end a little bit early. Make sure you can sneak over and get ready for the big broadcast from Kevin and Rudy over at Airline Videos Live. This canopy is kind of blocking our view of the first plane to arrive, which will be the Emirates 777. But we'll see it here just in a moment or two. And again, you're watching double 777 action on Runway DFW.
18 left, runway 3489.
We've seen the updated Emirates livery yet here. They have begun repainting their planes. They're making their tails. It's still kind of the same design, but a little more decorative, a little less solid color and more intricate looking. And the brand name Emirates is even bigger on the side of the plane. So that's number one. One. Qatar to follow. Now, Emirates has one daily flight here. Used to be at one time it was an A380, but they switched over to the 777, and here comes the Qatar flight. They have two daily flights, 777, and the other of which is a Airbus A350-1000.
5 for you. Clear line 18 left.
Thank you, air traffic controllers, for delivering unto us these two flights from the Middle East. That one took 15 hours and 47 minutes. The Emirates flight took 15 hours and 28 minutes. And as you would expect, those are two of the longest distance flights that we see here at DFW Airport. Also on that list are Turkish Airlines from Istanbul, the two routes from Qantas, from Melbourne, and from Sydney. The flights to Tokyo on American and Japan Airlines. The American's flight to Shanghai, I believe it's American's longest flight.
Tower American 1104 to the Bimbo 185.
And so yeah, I think we're gonna close it out with those guys. I think this is the time that we're going to say thank you to all of our members. Well, first of all, before we do that, let's put this here. I would like to say a big thank you to channel sponsor James Webb. He has provided us with travel and equipment and financial help. Thank you, James Webb. Airline Videos Live to Kevin. Thank you for your many kindnesses when I was out there at LAX, for schlepping me around and loaning me equipment, and also providing the battery power for us here in Dallas. And also Runway DFW Moderation Federation. Thanks to all you guys and gals for hanging out with us today. It was a treat to be back. And now, what we're going to do, we're going to say thank you to all of our channel members, at least as of last night. If you're a new member, you'll see your name coming up here on our next roundup. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for us for this Sunday. Great to be back. Great to see you all again. And I don't know our schedule for the rest of the week yet, but hang on and hit that notification bell, and we'll let you know when we will be back on the air. Thanks again, everyone. We will see you soon, and happy contrails to you until we meet again. Thanks, everybody. And don't forget to stick around, and we will, as soon as this stream ends, we will send it over to Kevin and Rudy at Airline Videos Live. If that doesn't work for you, just go to Airline Videos on the YouTubes, and you can check out their behind the scenes and their in front of the scenes. They've got 2 streams going, so watch it.
For overseas acts and promotional consideration furnished by Pan American World Airways, the world's most experienced airline. Pan Am makes the going great. This is Dick Tufeld speaking.